Okay, what's up, guys? So I'm here with Practicap, obviously the co-host
Hello.
of the NN podcast, the NoName Podcast.
Very
Um,
unique name.
we're gonna start it off explaining like what's actually gonna happen with it. So what it's about. Basically, it's about CS:GO cheating. Obviously, everything that's going on in the scenes at the time we make the episode. Um, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else really to say about it.
Not really, but I would like to say that we aren't sure how many times episodes will come out per a monthly basis. Whether it's like one or two or even three episodes a month, we really don't know. It's kind of just what's going on in the HVH scene at that time, and if we feel like it's big enough that we need to make a podcast or kind of like an episode involving a whole bunch of situations, then we will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Aimware got cracked.
Yeah.
That
Allegedly, it did get cracked.
Is
I heard
is that 100% or is that
um,
like
it did get cracked by Violanes. He posted a video on his YouTube channel, and he's cracked many cheats in the past. Evolve being one of them, Fatality, and a couple other ones I can't really remember at the moment. But yeah, he has cracked a bunch of cheats, and he's certainly gained a reputation for doing that.
okay? So it's probably definitely cracked.
Yeah, at the
Like
moment,
99% sure.
yeah, at the moment there is a website out that's called Aimware.store. I don't know if it's real or not. I've been told by a couple people that it's fake, and until like we hear more news, I recommend you guys don't go on there or do anything with it.
So are they selling it?
On the website, yeah, I checked it out, and they're selling it for about $7 a month for the 2021 and the 2018 access.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably going to affect 2018 a lot if that crack ends up being free or paid, to be honest.
Yeah, well, at the moment, I would say OTC is definitely the best 2018 free cheat that you can get. So if Aimware comes out, I think that'll change the main focus of what could be the possibly the best CSGO free cheat for 2018.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done too much gaming on 2018, but I don't know. I feel like OTC V2 is still super
Consistent.
What's the word? No, clunky. It feels
Clunky,
it almost doesn't feel like a premium cheat. You know what I mean? Like obviously
Yeah.
like it's no desync HVH, so it's going to feel clunky. But like the fake duck doesn't work, the double tap kind of works sometimes.
Well,
You know what I
I've been
mean?
told, I mean, I'm not too experienced in the 2018 scene of HVH, but what I've been told is that double tap isn't actually supposed to be a thing. That's why people get, pretty upset when OTC users and other cheat users with double tap come in, because I'm pretty sure that double tap is not supposed to be a thing.
So
I think
double tap wasn't a
yeah.
thing when 2018 was actually like 2018, and then when people started reverting back to 2018 because I guess they got mad at ideal tickers or whatever, cheats started to find a way to exploit the 2018 version of the game to use double tap. Is that what you're saying?
I think so, but I'm still not sure if double tap was originally out in 2018, because then again, I did start in 2019, so I'm not familiar with that
Yeah.
as much as I would like to be.
Okay, well. What else is out? The new CS:GO update. That's we're a bit late to it because we just started the podcast today,
Yeah.
but
Definitely are a bit
Riptide.
late, yeah.
It's probably, I think people are saying it's the biggest CS:GO update of the decade, or something like that, which is the whole fucking entirety of CS:GO. So I don't know how that's possible, but they did add a fuck ton of stuff in this update.
Yeah, and I can say for certain that the long-awaited butterfly knife gamma doppler was like hugely accepted in the community of legits and HVH players, because it's overall a very, very nice skin, along with the butterfly knife lore.
I know this is a CS:GO cheating podcast, but I'm gonna get into the skin game real quick. But I'll get out of it quick. Don't worry. So the I think it's like I don't remember if it was a low float or if it was just a regular butterfly emerald, but a butterfly emerald was sold for $19,000 by two Chinese traders or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like a 0.00
0.0s. I think it was 007. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah, but it was sold for a very, very high amount.
Yeah, it was. I think they said 19 grand. I think is what they said in USD. That is, which is fucking so stupid.
Yeah, it's definitely like a big addition to CSGO, especially with all the new agents and stuff. I think that's really cool.
You can go shirtless in the game, bro.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it?
This is how you get this is how you pick up girls, dude. I'm telling you.
Is shirtless agents in CSGO?
Yep, that is the new strategy, guys.
It's confirmed.
So after the CSGO update Riptide released, a couple cheats really updated their cheat really fast.
Oh yeah, a few of them went fucking crazy on the updates.
Oh yeah, Never Lose updated. I think Never Lose was the first to update.
It was same day. Yeah.
Yeah. OT about the same time. Legendary took a couple days. I'm pretty sure people got compensated.
I think most legit cheats were a day. I'm pretty sure.
But that's where
and
we
then
get
there's
to,
Skeet.
Yeah, that's where we get to that part where I think they just recently did an update and it fixed everything. I'm not sure if that update included like a fix for glow because I know that's been not working for a long time. Me and No Hyper here, we don't have Skeet, so we don't really have the biggest information on it. But from what I've been told is that they updated it pretty recently.
That's late though. How long was that? Like a few weeks, right?
I'd say 10, 11, 12 days maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking to somebody, I don't remember who it was, but they said that they had Skeet and they were waiting for it to update and they didn't get compensated for the days that they lost, which seems a bit scummy, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure if they have to make a ticket or something to get compensated, but it was 10 days probably lost for a sub, which is, I feel like people should get compensated for that because they did spend their money on the cheat and, it was down for a while because it just was being updated. I'm pretty sure it was a pretty easy fix to get everything working again, but,
what do you think Esso is up to?
What
What the fuck was he doing? He's making his Minecraft cheat.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding. What?
Oh.
No,
okay, I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
No. Skeet has Minecraft cheat? Oh my.
Oh, that would be cool. OTC actually is having a tough time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say OTC had a Minecraft cheat. I'm sorry. Go. I thought you meant One Tap had a Minecraft cheat that got cracked. I was like, hold up, sorry. What?
OTC was currently being updated by launcher.su. I think they made a statement or like a post on their Discord about something, but I don't think they will be continuing to update it. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But with it being like a very, very old cheat and stuff with these new updates coming in, I really don't think OTC has much of a chance against these pay-to-win cheats nowadays, because there aren't many free cheats that can actually really compete with paid cheats nowadays unless you are like an OG cheat user and you know how to config, you know how to play correctly, and you're just overall like a really, really good player.
Yeah, I mean, I get DMs every day, people asking for free cheats. Dude, the free cheat community needs a win.
Yeah.
And especially now that people are starting to sell cracks, which I haven't been here for too long. I don't know if that's a thing that used to happen, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure everything was basically cracked by Russians and Russians put it out for free. But then Skeet Crack came along and they started selling it for, what was it, 40?
Yeah, it was
USD?
like $40 a month, which was it was just way overhyped, honestly. I feel like people just spent that amount of money because they wanted to have Skeet because it was such a private cheat and it's been around since, I don't know, it's been around for a very, very long time, and it's just,
I feel like it's getting less private though. I mean, there's even a guy in my DMs asking if I wanted an invite.
Yeah, there was I don't know how many users there are, but there's definitely over like 10, 11K.
Yeah.
Yeah. which it's not really that private as it used to be. Like a couple
Still
years
private.
ago. Yeah,
Still
yeah.
definitely private, but
it's still private. Invites aren't flying off the shelves, but it's definitely not as private as it used to be.
Yeah. Anyways, we kind of got sidetracked there. Because
Just
I think
a little bit.
we were talking about the operation. Anyway, so yeah, the operation short matches, that's a big one. So you can play MR16s instead of MR30s now. So it's first to 9 rounds.
Which I think is actually a great addition to
CSGO. it changes your skill group. It affects your so I guess they're doing that through how many rounds you've won and not how many like games you've won, because you could just grind out short matches and rank up faster theoretically. So I guess it's how many rounds or how many kills or something like that.
Yeah, I think the addition of like 9-round matches is actually really smart by the CSGO like dev team, because it's just, I mean, some people just don't have the ability to sit around for, not really sit around, but play a match for
an
like
hour.
30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, because some people got things to do. So if you're doing 9 rounds, you're basically, I wouldn't say cutting that time in half, but you're effectively shortening it by like a lot. So your matches are only going to be like 20 to 40 minutes max, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like HVH could adopt that pretty well. Like, not like in, I don't know if I could see it in community servers, but I almost could, because
a 9v9.
Yeah,
Or
first to 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that in like HVH servers. We probably won't do it in our server. We'll probably just keep it MR30. But I could see that working in HVH servers 100%.
Well, yeah, because some people don't want to play like a full game, and people obviously
yeah, and if you leave
like
in the
to finish
middle,
out a game,
RQ, right?
Yeah. There's still so many people nowadays that are just overly toxic in the HVH community, which I find like there's no need for it. Like if everybody was just chilling and having a good time and nobody was like trash talking each other, I mean, obviously it is a part of the HVH scene and it has been for a very, very long time, but I think that people should try to adopt a nicer tone to other people, especially new HVHers, because over the past year there's been a lot of new people coming into the HVH scene because of COVID, and I bet you a lot of people have left because they don't know what they're doing, obviously, and people, if they ask for help, most people will just be toxic towards them and just won't offer them help. Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty bad.
I feel like as well with all like obviously I am I'm not a COVID joiner. I'm a little bit after COVID, but I mean with all the influx of people, I could assume that the toxicity only got worse. It was probably better, or like not good. It wasn't good, but it was probably less people being toxic before all the people joined with like COVID and everything, because they adopted the fact that everybody was toxic apparently, so they're going to be toxic, and now it's just every single person ever is toxic.
Yeah, that also brings me on to like this next subject of ideal ticking, because that came around when COVID started, and so you have all these new people coming in here, and you have a bunch of people ideal ticking, and the new people want to learn how to play properly, and they see everybody ideal ticking and getting kills. You know, the new players want that, so they're gonna obviously adopt that new play style, that new meta, and it's just gonna turn into a huge wave of people ideal ticking, and it's just been a an overgrowth of people ideal ticking in HVH.
Yeah, headshot percentages are looking lower than ever at this point. It's like like people who have like 10-20% headshot. I'm like, how do you not resolve head like ever? Like, do you just not even try? I don't get it.
Seriously though, I just, I think I remember when OTC V2 was first cracked back in 2019, dude, and it was a lot of fun back then, because you could just hop on, chill with your friends, and have a good time. And drop a lot of kills, especially with cracked cheats back then, because the pay to win cheats weren't as, I guess, good as they are now.
I feel like people probably were paying for cheats less as well.
Well, yeah, because, you know, OTCV2 was, like, brand new. Like, it just got cracked. People are using that because it was a really good cheat. It's probably my all-time favorite cheat I've ever used, yeah. But over time, it just got worse and worse, and then V3 got cracked, and that, you know, is still being used today, but it's been overly used. And you see all these cheats getting cracked now, but they're just being, you know, sold for money, which really sucks because you're gonna have to someday release like a cracked cheat and just plop it in the cracked/free cheat community so people can start using that and, you know, doing better, because OTC is, I'm pretty sure, has a semi-fix right now and not many people can use it. Obviously there are legendary pastes that you can use, but I just don't think that the free/cracked cheat community can really hold on for much longer.
Yeah, if it definitely feels like they're dying out at this point. Or, like, I don't know. There needs to be a big... I'm not saying that I want, like, one-tap V4 to get cracked, but, like, okay. I should clarify. One crack is not V4. It's a
combination of dumps.
It's a bunch of dumps of V4 and previous, and I think some of it's even V3. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure some of it's V3. But anyways... one tap V4 in its entirety to get cracked would be an incredibly good thing, but unfortunately, I don't see it not being sold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can already vividly see it being sold for like $10 a month.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this, but I think it was who was it? I think it was Violins who was streaming. I don't know if it was him or not. It could have been somebody else, but he wanted 100,000 rubles to release the Monolith DLO for free.
How much is that?
It's 1,400 USD to release
Come on,
Monolith,
man.
which is, I mean, not even really a good cheat anymore.
Yeah, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I really think it is. Also, did you know that Airdrae's channel apparently got terminated? I'm not sure what actually happened to his channel, but it's not up anymore.
Like, it's just gone?
I was able to find another channel called Airdrae for the win. Now, I'm not sure if that's actually his channel because he's only got like 10 subs and like a couple videos not related to cheating at all. His thumbnail work is very similar to his old channel, but he's just posting videos on like how to get better mic quality on OBS and other stuff not related to cheating. It is a little weird. So I'm not sure what happened to him or his channel, but it doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. So maybe he changed his name. I really don't know.
Yeah, but that would have... You said he has... Like, how many subs does that channel have that you found?
The Airdrae for the win?
Yeah.
About 10, I would say.
10 subs?
Yeah, 10
no,
subs.
he couldn't have deleted all of his videos. He had to have made a new channel. So, it's either he deleted it or it got terminated. Because it's not coming up in search results whatsoever.
Yeah,
At least
I'm
when I
not
search
sure.
for it.
Airdrae was definitely a pretty popular YouTuber, and I really did like his video on how to get started in cheating, and he did like a full like 45-minute video tutorial on how to actually get started. He basically showed any like new user what they would have to do basically to get started, and it was actually very helpful. So I'm happy he made that.
I wonder if he got sick of the community. You know, I mean, because to be fair, right now, like CSGO cheating on YouTube is like not great. It's not at a good place.
It's really
a lot
not.
of the content. So what I feel like happened, and I might be wrong. Obviously, this is just my point of view. When all the COVID joiners joined, views started going straight up, right? Because more people join, more people want to watch content on the game that they're enjoying. Makes sense. So views went up, and people kept making the same content that they did before because that's what was working, right?
Yeah.
And people are starting to get bored of that content. I don't know, like different like
different types of videos like
reviews and highlight videos. Like still highlight videos still do well, but they're probably not a good sustainable thing.
And even like what YouTubers like Tabs and like Boozy post and other YouTubers, they just post like a comp game or two with like no real twist on it. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't want to sit there watching a 10 to 15 minute video just him legit cheating with nothing really special about it. He's just using a cheat that's like it's like any other cheat. It's just a legit cheat, and there's nothing special about it. He's not doing anything special in his video. There's no twist. And it's just overall not entertaining to watch.
By the way, I should say, no offense to like Tabs or Boozy or anybody else that's making content. It's not. I'm not jabbing them. I'm more or less saying that there needs to be something newer.
There needs to be a variation in the type of content that's being produced.
I mean, I feel like I'm not trying to like stroke my ego or anything, but I feel like my content's like one-off. I don't think anybody's really making the same content.
No, nobody's ever done that. You're the only person that's ever done that, and I mean, your channel's been up for 5-6 months now, dude, and it's been really good because
it's
of
done
the content you made. Like you started off doing really good, even from like the first month. Like you were popping off, and that was just because you were doing videos that nobody has seen before. Nobody. I bet you nobody's ever thought of doing videos like that before either.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, maybe, but like, see, you say nobody's ever tried to do it before, but like B-Hop, like, so one of my more well-known series, if you will, is Road to Overwatch Ban, and I took that straight off B-Hop. I ripped that shit off because B-Hop did it like a year ago, I think. And I was just like, hey, I should do this because I think that was about the time where I was kind of running out of ideas. Things were kind of slowing down. I was like, I don't really know what to make. So like, let me go study what other creators are doing on the platform. And of course I found a lot of stuff that wouldn't apply to my channel. And then I found the Road to Overwatch Ban thing, and I'm like, that's a really fucking good idea, and I'm just gonna yoink it. I just yoinked it. Yep. And then it ended up actually like popping off pretty well. Like the episode 2 of it has 4,000 views, which is a lot more than.
It does really good.
Yeah.
I think
I did a season 2 and it didn't do as well, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I do want to say that a lot of the CSGO cheating YouTubers are not to be like mean or anything, but they're definitely above the age of where they should be continuing to play CSGO cheating, because I mean some of them are like in their 20s basically.
I think most of them are in their 20s.
Yeah, that's like some of the top
Tabsar is a fucking kid, man.
I mean, yeah, good for him though, and obviously he's gonna have to prioritize his kid over content. I mean, I think anybody would do that, obviously, but the content has just gotten downhill. I remember like 2 years ago, I mean, even the content back then wasn't good. Like the H4H content has never been superb. It's never been like one of a kind. Basically, it's just one person made a video and another person was like, oh, that's a good idea, I'm gonna do that, and then there's 100 variations of that one single video that they all get from each other basically.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
I feel like we need new creators.
Yeah, 100%.
Is that just me, or like we need new people?
And it doesn't matter if you're starting off with like nothing in the HVH scene and you're not known by anybody, or you have no channel. You can start making videos, because there needs to be a new wave of content creators for CSGO HVH, because I have to say this, it's not at its most popular state right now. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but Practicap, it's not dying? Well, it kind of is.
Yeah, the content creation side is dying. I wouldn't say CSGO's dying. That's another subject. But I don't think CSGO's dying. I think CSGO's player base is fine. I think HVH wise, I think it's doing really well right now. I just think content creation side, it's pretty dog shit. It's pretty dog shit. You've got a lot of small channels doing maybe 500 to 1,000 views a video, which isn't bad, but there's nothing that's really standing out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they're just, like I said earlier, I think there really just needs to be an influx of content creators, even if they're starting off with 0 subs or even 0 knowledge of the cheating scene altogether. You can just hop right in and start making content and learning while you go. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I probably didn't know how to make a config until...
No, you didn't.
A month and a half in?
Yeah.
Maybe? Like, I mean, I used your OTC config. But honestly, still, like, Rage, like, I'm not saying I don't know how to config, but, like, with Rage cheats, I still don't know how to config some of it. I still don't know what certain things do. I mean, it takes time to learn, but...
Yeah, it really does.
But look how, I mean, I'm not saying look at me, like look how good I am. You should, but like I started not understanding any of this, literally completely in like blind going in, and I mean I think I've created a pretty good channel,
yeah,
and a decent following. So I mean,
I also want to kind of discuss like where the top premium cheats are nowadays, like Never Lose, OT, Skeet, Fatality, especially with the new Fatality update.
Apparently, people are saying it's cracked. I don't know if that's true, but I have people saying like it's true. I have some people saying it's fake. I don't know, but I do know the Fatality update was good.
Yeah, I know for a fact that Fatality's auto has always been like the best, especially its DT. Fatality's DT has always been the best, like DT ever. There's like no competition. And I've also heard from other people that its scout is less than decent. It performs, about as good as some like second tier cheats would perform, as in
Speaking
like
of
Legendware
less than decent scout. Sorry, what?
Oh, you're talking about Never Lose.
I am talking about
Never Lose.
Yeah. See. Oh God, people are gonna be mad at me for this one, and I already know it.
Yeah.
People prefer Never Lose over OT still. I don't get it. I actually, that's a lie. I kind of get it because Never Lose is inconsistent, but when it's good, it's really good.
When it's like done being bipolar and terrible, it'll just slam everybody. It's absolutely insane. But that moment doesn't come around constantly like it used to, like 2-3 months ago.
Like, I'll find myself going, like pretty much even with Never Lose. Like, I'll go 20 and 20. Yeah. But those 20 kills are from, like, 5 rounds in a whole 30-round game.
Yep.
You see, and with OT, at least, it's a lot more consistent. Sure, it's not as flashy, and it's not, like, and you have to play a lot slower with it, and a lot of people think it's more boring. I think it's way more reliable than Never Lose.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a more consistent cheat, especially with its resolver. I've had moments where with OT, I can just slam everybody in the server. I've actually, out of every game I've played, I've maybe only gone negative a handful of times with OT, but on Never Lose on the other side, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it must just be a config issue, playstyle issue, which it really isn't, because I know how to config and I know my playstyle, and I've had to adjust it to certain cheats, obviously, as any person would, because no cheat can support literally every type of playstyle, because all cheats are different in how they work. But I think that Never Lose needs to do a better job of just giving their cheats updates. Like, seriously though, like, they don't really update their cheat. I mean, I'm not saying cheats, like, cheat providers really do update their cheats that much, but Never Lose is not really in the best state as of now. I think it's not performing well. I think OT is definitely performing better. It's a lot more consistent, 100%, no doubt about it. And there are still a continuous wave of people that are just talking crap about whoever says Never Lose is just not that good at the moment. They just say, well, it must just be a config issue or a playstyle issue, and in fact, it's really not.
Yeah, I don't know. People are like, people defend, never lose, and then go on and say when somebody misses like 5 shots in a row, they're like, oh, I guess you're on never lose, right?
Yeah.
Like, people would do that, and I'm like, I don't know, it's not as good as people portray it. Sure, you're gonna have rounds where you're gonna get 4Ks and 5Ks when you're
just gonna
aggro,
do good, yeah.
but when you play, like 90% of the time, you're just gonna get tapped. And then with OT, you can play passive, and sure, it's boring, and you have to play slow, so it's not as flashy, so it's not as good in like videos and stuff like that, but it's still fine, and it still performs super well.
OT is just a very, I guess, average cheat. Its resolver, though, is definitely on the better side. But OT in its whole self is kind of just an average cheat. I mean, they do have a lot of exploit options, which I really like, because a lot of cheats don't have that many exploit options. So I think that was a good of them for adding a lot of options for that. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Do you?
No, I think that was all we need to really discuss today.
Okay, well, I think that was a pretty good first episode. If you guys thought so as well, make sure to go down into the comments section below and let us know what you guys think of the episode and about the podcast in general. We're hoping to do this again maybe every month. Whenever new shit pops up in the scene that we might need to cover, we're gonna make a podcast on it, basically.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and we'll see you later.